guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jasmine if you're new here, and as you can see from the title below, today I'm going to be diving into my Sephora VIB sale recommendations. Of course, I had to come through with everything that I have been loving. Now guys, I'm going to be completely honest when I tell you this. This video is gonna be a lengthy one. We're gonna be covering hair care, body care, skin care, makeup, fragrance. So with that being said, let's get to it. So I'm gonna start off this video first with hair care because it has become a category that I am super passionate about. I have been just trying to really figure out what products work for my hair and nourish my hair to the best of its ability. And it wasn't until I tried a lot of these products that I realized that what I was using before was lacking, okay? And I just feel like, not to go into a long rant, but when it comes to hijabis, I feel like the hair care category is kind of like expected for us not to dive into that much because nobody can see the situation of the situation, okay? But seriously, at the same time, like, just because my hair is covered doesn't mean that I want my hair not to thrive underneath my scarf, and that's on period, okay? I actually really want to dive into one of the main reasons to why I tried the first product I'm gonna put you guys onto, which is experiencing a little bit of thinning when it comes to wearing the hijab. I did begin to experience some hijabi hair thinning because of, you know, doing a slick back bun all day, every day underneath my hijab, which is not the best to your edges, okay? The cotton undercap is not the best to your edges either. So at the end of the day, the tension was there, you know? So I feel like it really led to a lot of thinning. But when I tell you, this product saved me, okay? This product brought my hair back to life. This product brought the edges back on thick. It's growing back, okay? And that is important. I want to put you on first to this hair serum from Briogeo. This is their Destined for Density Mega Strength Caffeine plus Biotin Peptide Density Serum. And as you guys can see, she is well loved. I'm gonna get a little closer so you guys can see how much I've actually used of this product. I have never experienced a product that has actually grown my hair so fast, guys. Like, I've experienced such new growth. Like, I've tried a lot of hair oil serums. I've tried a lot, okay guys? I've tried natural remedies. The struggle has been real. Okay, moment of silence for the struggle. Okay, no, that's because I feel like, honestly, it doesn't matter if you're a guy or a girl, how young or old you are, your hair thinning is definitely an insecurity. I was just like, oh no, we gotta reverse this quick, okay? I need a solution yesterday, all right? When I used to do braids a lot of the times as a protective style, I noticed my head would feel so tender. I just felt like after a while, I would always be taking out my braids because my scalp was just so tender. It just couldn't handle the braids for a long period of time, which is odd because I never experienced that before. So I found it a lot easier just to manage my hair underneath the hijab by doing silk presses, because then immediately when I take off my hijab, I would have my hair out, it's breathing. And I noticed that when I started to include products that help stimulate my scalp, how to grow that hair back, like using this serum, my hair has been thriving even with applying heat to it, which I know a lot of the curly hair community would drag me for, but I swear it's been working for me. I do not recommend to anybody else, but it's been working for me. And I love the fact that using this serum does not ruin my silk press, guys. Of course, a lot of the times my silk press does not last as long as I would want to because, you know, you're making wudu and that's gonna like wet your hair no matter what. But it at least doesn't have, you know, like the roots or the edges of my hair like completely frizzing out. Like, it keeps it on point. But a lot of the times with hair oils and hair serums, I found that I couldn't be consistent with applying it every day because either your hair will become so greasy and then, you know, I got stains all up on my hijab and that's not cute. Or I would notice that it would just make my hair so wet. So then the roots of my hair would be, you know, like literally returning back to its curl pattern while the rest of my hair would just be still more in silk press, blow dried state, if that makes sense. But this serum does not do that. It does not destroy your silk press, which to me is really important because like having the style last until, you know, the following week that I can go ahead and do my wash day routine and everything and then restyle my hair is essential. A little goes a long way with this serum. That's why I feel like I've been using it for months and I still have so much left. But yeah, if you guys are struggling with any hair thinning or any of that stuff, I would definitely recommend checking this out because I swear it has made such an impact on me. I feel like not only just, you know, with my hair becoming thicker and seeing that new growth, which I've yet to see with any other product, but I also feel like it has been a self-esteem booster because seeing that new growth, it just does something to the spirit, okay? I would definitely recommend that you guys go ahead and check this out during the Sephora sale. I cannot wait to try more products from this brand actually, because I just was not expecting it to work this well, okay? So while we're on the subject of hair treatments, like the serum I feel like is like a treatment for a hair concern, I want to bring up another hair treatment that I have been obsessed with, and it's from Ouai. This is their fine to medium hair treatment. She's empty. She is empty. As you can see, like guys, when I tell you, I was not playing. Like this had to be one of the most incredible hair treatments I have tried in my entire life. Like I don't think I'll ever be using another hair treatment. Like it has saved my hair. It feels so much smoother, shinier, fuller, which is exactly what I'm looking for. And they're more defined or catered towards your hair type. So I think it's like fine, medium, and thick if I'm not mistaken. So I decided to try a lot of their fine products because like I said, I was dealing with more of like that thinning. So I was like, maybe that's what my hair needs. And I'm so happy that I went with my gut because it has transformed my hair. And as someone who does obviously put more heat to my hair, when I tell you guys, like you would not be able to tell when it's wash day that I've ever put like a lick of heat on my hair, because the way this just returns my curls back to its curls state is crazy, okay? Like the curls are curling, and that really shocked me because I literally one day had to wash my hair and go to my mom and be like, do you see the curls? I was like, you notice anything different? Like just, you know, just shaking my curls and like, do you notice anything different? And she was just like, wait a minute, what did you use? Because the curls look amazing. I'm sure curly hair girls can understand. Like when your curls are popping, you're just like, oh, who is she? And this hair mask made me feel that way. I've never committed to using a hair treatment so consistently until I found this one. So I'm already so upset and sad that I'm running low on it, but I'm telling you guys right now, if you're someone who's also struggling with, you know, thinning hair, or if you want to restore your hair like back to its beautiful lusciousness, you need this. So since we're already talking about Ouai, I want to mention two other products that I absolutely love from them, but they're more like newer tries, but it works so well with the mask. So the next two products is actually their conditioner and their detox shampoo. So this is their fine hair conditioner. Like I said, I chose products to help with thickening, which is my main concern. And then for their shampoo, I've been trying out their detox shampoo. Now when I tell you guys, this is a game changer on wash day, period. All of that buildup that you're putting into your hair all week long, it's gone, okay? The scalp is giving squeaky clean without being dry. And also, they smell so good. Like I feel like when I'm washing my hair, it's giving spa. It's giving a luxurious experience from the comfort of my home. And this conditioner, oh my god, like wow, definitely would recommend. But also I want to put you guys on to another detox shampoo that I completely finished, like done, okay? Is this one from K18. Like guys, when I tell you it is just completely done, this is their peptide detox shampoo. I literally held on to the bottle just to film this video because I just needed to put you guys onto this, and it's a 10 out of 10. Now this product from K18 was my first introduction to a detox shampoo, and when I tell you it changed the game for me, that's when I started to realize, I was like, okay, the shampoos I was using before just weren't doing what I needed it to do. And also since like I do have curly hair, I do wash days weekly, you know? Like I'm not washing my hair every day as someone, let's say, who has straight hair might be dealing with more like oil buildup. You guys, I feel like wash your hair more often, but since I have curly hair, it's like not a necessity, so I will go like a week without washing my hair and I'm perfectly fine. So when it's time to, you know, go into that whole wash day routine, I literally learned from using this shampoo how using a detox shampoo can overall change your scalp health. Like it has made such a difference for me. My scalp would always be on the drier side, so I would always be doing like weekly oil treatments just to make sure that my scalp stays moisturized. We don't want no flaking over here. So going in with the shampoo after I would go in with, let's say, a hair oil treatment, it strips all of that. Like you don't have to worry about like washing your hair 2-3 times to get all of that oil residue out. It's gonna give you squeaky clean without making your hair feel super dry. This is another hair care product that I will definitely see myself repurchasing over and over and over again because it is that good. So if you guys feel like you don't have that key product to really get rid of all of that buildup on your wash day, please pick this up and then let me know your thoughts, because when I tell you, it will change the game for you, okay? period. So the next hair care product that I want to put you guys onto is another shampoo and conditioner, and it's actually from Fenty Hair. This is their Rich One Moisture Repair Shampoo and the Rich One Moisture Repair Conditioner. Now the main reason I wanted to take time to mention these two products for you guys is because while I was testing out the Way shampoo, I got my little brother to test out these two products from Fenty Hair, and when I tell you, if you're someone who's dealing with like dryness and you're looking for products to restore your curls back to being poppin', these are the products that you need, okay? I was genuinely shocked to see how it really brought my brother's curls back to life, because I'm sure a lot of you guys can relate who do style your curls on a day-to-day. There's times that you might try a curly hair product like a gel or anything and you notice that it completely fries your hair or destroys your curl pattern. That is exactly what he was experiencing until he started using these Fenty Hair products. It restored his curls. Like, his curls are so much more moisturized, and that's why I really wanted to take a moment to mention these two products to you guys, because of course, like the other products that I mentioned to you, yeah, they're good for detoxing your hair. They're good for people with thinning hair that are focusing on thickening. But if for those of you guys who have dry curls and you're looking for that moisture, you're looking to restore your curls, that health in your hair, but you're not suffering from like any thinning or any of those issues, then these are the products that you want to pick up from Fenty Hair. So good. Like, Rihanna did her big one with this formula. I was just so happy for my little brother to see his curls coming to life like that. Like, I'm like, look at all of us. Look at all of us getting our curls on point. I love this for us. So I would definitely recommend, whether you have curls or not. Now, while we're on the subject of Fenty Hair, the product that I want to put you guys onto for the girls like me who stay with a good silk press, this is the heat protectant that you need in your life, okay? When I tell you, my whole life has changed since you came in, okay? This is the Fenty Hair, the Protective Type 5-in-1 Heat Protectant Styler. There's a lot of heat protectants that I've tried in the past that I'm sure a lot of you guys can understand just makes your hair feel like I don't even want to use you, because after I use this and then I like style my hair, it loses its volume. It like, your hair just feels like gunky. Like, I don't like that feeling, you know? I don't feel like it has that bounce to it when you blow dry. Like, ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. But this one, it literally makes your hair feel so luscious. The shine, the volume, like you don't even have to worry about it messing with what your hair has to give, okay? And like I said, I stay with the silk press, so to find a heat protectant that keeps your hair healthy with the heat that I'm applying, zero breakage and zero damage to my hair. So if I could recommend one product from the Fenty Hair launch that I've been obsessed with that's really transformed the game for me, is this. Like, I will forever be using this as my heat protectant. Like, I don't really see myself ever switching. That's how much I love this product. So the next category we're gonna be diving into is skincare and body care. First, I'm gonna start off with body care real quick because I think I only have like 3 products that I really wanna mention. I'm sure a lot of you guys know how good this product is. Now, this is their Butter Dropped Whipped Oil Body Cream, and as you guys can see, I used it often, all day, every day. This is by far one of my favorite body creams, and I'm gonna tell you guys why, because it has a lot of oils infused with it, and since I have more drier skin, a lot of the times I do go in with like an oil and then a cream afterwards, because I feel like it's the best key to lock in that moisture in my dry skin and just, you know, completely escape Ash City, okay? Not on my watch. Not on my watch. Nobody is gonna be ashy over here. You guys might think, okay, this is small for a body cream, but no, a little goes a long way because she's thick and super hydrating, so you don't need to lather yourself with a lot. Now, they did also come out with a lighter formula. This is the Butter Drop Hydrating Body Milk. It stays on my desk because it's my go-to for even like just to moisturize my hands and everything, even in between filming. It is so good. So if you want something that's a little more lightweight, that gives you the same amount of moisture as the cream, you're gonna love this one as well. Like, Rihanna, honestly, she's just killing it on all categories, okay? Skincare, hair care, body care. Like, come on, girl. Like, you're just eating, and she knows she is. Like, just take all our money at this point. So the next body care product I want to mention to you is actually from Caudalie. Now, this is a deodorant. Now, making sure you smell good is equally as important as looking good, okay? There's a lot of people out here in these streets carrying body odors that are unpleasant to the public community, and I would like to say, please don't. Use a good deodorant. Now, a lot of the times I've seen memes where people are like, guys, stop the whole natural deodorant deodorants because a lot of you guys are musty and stinking out here. But this is a natural deodorant that's gonna have you smelling fresh, on point, but it's still natural, okay? This is the Vino Fresh 24-hour natural deodorant. It's aluminum free, alcohol free. The scent is eucalyptus and grape. Guys, it smells so refreshing. I love the fact that it's a natural deodorant and it still keeps me smelling fresh, smelling good all day long. And I have tested it, guys, in multiple summers and there is no body odor, okay? I want to make that very clear because I feel like natural deodorants get like a really bad rep, but this deodorant is a 10 out of 10. So if you're looking to try a natural deodorant and you don't know where to start, I've been using it for, I would say, the past 2 years now. If you're looking to try a new deodorant, definitely check this out. So the next category we're gonna dive into is skincare, and I'm just gonna rapid fire through these and just give you guys all the tea. We're gonna start off first with cleanser. Now, you know a cleanser is good when your whole entire family starts to steal your cleanser. This one is from Believe. This is their Aqua Bomb Jelly Cleanser. So if you have dry skin, this is the top cleanser I would recommend getting during the Sephora sale period, okay? Believe is just one of those brands that I feel like everything that I've used from them, I genuinely love. As someone who does a full face beat period, okay? It really cleans out all of those impurities of that makeup like residue. When I'm double cleansing, this will take everything off my face. It's not gonna leave anything on my skin while keeping that moisture in. So if you're looking for a good cleanser, if you have dry skin, definitely would recommend. Now, the next product I wanna mention to you guys, which is important for double cleansing, if you're someone who likes to beat your face like me, or even if you're not beating your face, if you're wearing like an SPF every day, you gotta make sure you use a makeup remover to break down that SPF, because what you guys will be surprised about, going in with a cleanser by itself will not break down that SPF. Like, you need to use a makeup removing oil, balm, or micellar water to break down that SPF, because if not, you're leaving all that gunk from the whole day on your face. Now, the makeup removing oil I want to put you onto is from Caudalie. Now, this is their Vino Clean Makeup Removing Cleansing Oil. Now, it's meant for all skin types, but the main reason why I want to put you guys onto this product is that I have tried a lot of makeup removing oils or balms. To me, the true test to see if they really do what they need to do is how it breaks down my eye makeup, specifically the lash glue that I use. There's a lot of makeup balms and oils that I've tried in the past that do not break down that lash glue residue, and I am like fighting for my life to get that like glue off of my lids. And the last thing you want to do is leave any of your residue of your eye makeup on your eyes, because that is a guarantee stop to an eye infection, okay? I'm sure a lot of you guys can relate. When you use a makeup removing oil or a balm, it leaves that annoying like greasy film feeling on your eye, which nobody enjoys. I definitely do not enjoy that feeling. And thankfully, this cleansing oil from Caudalie does not do that. When I tell you it breaks down the most glitteriest eye looks, most pigmented bright eyeshadow looks, and leaves zero residue, that's how you know it's good. And it's really important to the overall health of your skin. So if I can recommend one makeup removing oil, this would always be at the top of the list. Now, the next category I want to dive into is essence and toner. First, we're going to dive into this essence from Shiseido. This is their activating essence. Now, I would recommend this product to those of you guys who are looking for hydration. If you have drier skin, it's going to give you that hydration. But also, if you're looking for a product to work on your uneven skin tone, if you have hyperpigmentation, any of that stuff, this product right here will even out your skin tone, okay? You guys know I'm always looking for products that get rid of texture, provide hydration for my dry skin, and also works on evening out my skin tone, so I can have a flawless hydrated canvas for when I'm beating my face. But also, when you use products that really address your hyperpigmentation, it has given me the option to use more lighter coverage complexion products, like going ahead with a skin tint instead of a full coverage foundation. So if you're looking for something to help brighten and hydrate your skin in that toner essence realm, I absolutely love this one from Shiseido. Now, if you're looking for a toner that's gonna really break down all that gunk and impurity, you're gonna really enjoy this one from Caudalie. This is their Vino Clean Moisturizing Toner. Now, this is good for all skin types, but what I've personally really loved about it is the fact that it really cleans out your pores and all that gunk in your skin. I recently stopped by Caudalie and got a skin analysis, and what I was told is that I actually need to work on cleaning my pores a lot more, which is something that I was really surprised about because I've never had that been addressed to me as an area to focus on. I've always been told that like my pores are fine, I don't have to worry about any product buildup or whatever, but it made complete sense because I noticed that my texture reached an all level high. And ever since I started incorporating incorporating this product into my skin over like the past week, a lot of the texture on my cheeks are starting to clear up already. So I feel like my sis that did my skin analysis, she knew what she was talking about. Shout out to Caudalie, okay? Because I definitely would recommend, if you're in the GTA, stop by and do a skin analysis so you can really figure out what your skin concerns are and what you need to work on. When I was experiencing the texture that I had and like applying makeup over it, I was getting a little insecure about it. So to have a product that's helping take that texture away, to me, is so important. So I would definitely recommend. Now, the next product I want to mention to you guys is focused on targeting hyperpigmentation. And if you're regulars on my channel, then you already know what product I'm gonna be saying, okay? This serum is always gonna have a special place in my heart. This is the Vino Perfect Radiance Serum from Caudalie. As you can see, she is empty. There is like no product left. And this is not my first empty, okay? I've been using this serum for years. It lays beautifully under makeup. It really does clear your hyperpigmentation. But I'm gonna tell you guys one thing about this serum though. You gotta be consistent.com. Just like with any of your skincare products, you gotta be consistent to see that difference. So if hyperpigmentation is something that you really want to conquer, especially now that we're going into the winter season, I feel like if you want to clear all your hyperpigmentation while it's cold.com out here in these streets, and then have like zero hyperpigmentation in the summer, and all you have to do is put on a little concealer, in the heat a little mascara, and your skin is skinning, this is the serum you want to get to achieve that. So the next skincare product I want to put you onto is another serum, and this is from Innisfree. This is their green tea seed hyaluronic acid. Now, they did revamp the packaging of this green tea collection, so I think it has more of like a white and green packaging now. So I'll make sure to include like an updated photo on the screen for you guys so you guys know what to look for. But I have like the OG because I'm still not done it yet. But as you guys can see, she is well loved, okay? Because like that's how much product I have left. As someone with dry skin, hyaluronic acid is going to be your best friend. It's very important. Now, this product I feel like really helped to treat my intense dryness in my skin. How I put the serum to the test was one time when my skin barrier actually became destroyed. I had to go into the doctors and get prescribed hydrocortisone cream, but the one thing that my doctor told me to use was literally cleanser, hyaluronic acid, and my hydrocortisone cream. No SPF, any of that stuff, because SPF can actually irritate the skin more when your skin barrier is really damaged. So I was told not to use any SPF, just those 3 products, and it helped to completely restore my skin barrier. So next we're gonna dive into moisturizers. There's only 2 products I want to mention to you guys in this section, and as you can see, this product has been beyond loved. There's nothing left, okay? And this moisturizer is from Youth to the People. It's their Superfood Air Whip Moisture Cream. It has kale, spinach, and hyaluronic acid. But the main reason why I reached for this moisturizer is because, like I said, hyaluronic acid is key to dry skin. So immediately I was intrigued. And I tried a lot of products from Youth to the People in the past, and they never disappoint. And as you can tell, it delivered, okay? And what surprised me is that most of the time, I've always been so used to using a rich, thicker formula to really help hydrate my skin and keep it hydrated long term. But this lightweight formula kept my skin moisturized and plump. When you find that nice, lightweight, hydrating formula, that means it's good enough to use all year round. Like, no matter how lightweight it is, it gives what I needed to give in the levels of moisture that my skin is seeking. So I absolutely love this. It lays beautifully under makeup, and I'm gonna say something that's very controversial, guys. I do not use primer, okay? to prep my face before makeup, and it's not that crazy because Makeup by Mario, when I went to his masterclass, he said he doesn't use primer either. He just uses a moisturizer. There's some moisturizers that I feel like I cannot wear underneath makeup because it causes the products to start peeling. This one does not do that. So Youth to the People, 10 out of 10, okay? Next, I quickly want to dive into SPF. I love to put you guys on to some new faves, and this is definitely a new fave of mine. I've been using it consistently in my skincare prep for the past like month and a half, and that's how you know I really love a product when I use it every single time I get glam. That's how you know it's a staple, okay? I'm genuinely so impressed with this. I just go in with a good amount. My skin just sucks it up. It lays my makeup down flawlessly. Like, I literally used it to prep my skin today, and as you can see, the beat is giving flawless. It's giving perfection, which I love. I honestly cannot wait to try more Glow Recipe products because the way I'm so obsessed with this SPF, I cannot wait to dive into more of their products. So let me know in the comment section below if you guys would like a Let's Talk Skin video. So we're gonna talk about eye cream, and I only want want to put you guys onto one eye cream because honestly, it's the main one I've been reaching for years now. And as you can see, it's another one that's basically almost done. Like guys, get into it. This is the Belief Moisturizing Eye Balm. This is what you need right here to prep your under eyes before you go in with your concealer on a day-to-day to keep your under eyes moisturized, hydrated. And I just find myself every single time, like whether I try new eye creams, I always end up going back to this one from Belief. And a lot of the times I hear so many people say that their under eyes look so cakey when they set it with a powder, which is very valid concerns, guys. When you don't go in with like the proper prep before you go in with powders, you're gonna look dry, you're gonna look scaly. So I noticed that once I started implementing this eye cream into my routine, my under eyes look so much more flawless, so airbrushed. And it's funny because I would actually go to events and a lot of times people will be like, what are you wearing underneath the eyes? Like it looks airbrushed, like your under eyes are flawless. But guys, it's all about the right products combined with the proper skincare. And this is not gonna have your under eyes looking cakey, which is the only area that I honestly like set heavily with powder. So definitely would recommend if you have dry skin or if you tend to have more of like that scaly, cakey under eye, go in with this eye cream and thank me later, okay? So yeah, guys, that brings me to the end of our skincare category. Now, finally, we're gonna dive into some makeup. And for prep for complexion, you already know I go in with my skincare, so we're gonna dive straight into color corrector. And I have two color correctors that I wanna put you guys onto. The first one is from Liz Watier. This is their Portfolio Correctors in the shade Dark. Now, this one I really wanted to recommend to you guys because I feel like it's such a multi-purpose palette to color correct, to conceal, and to even contour or bronze. So for those of you guys who like something that's like quick and easy to use and multi-purpose, you're gonna enjoy this so much. Now, I love to use, as you can see, this peach shade. It literally corrects perfect for my skin tone. But if you're someone who's a little bit deeper, the orange tone right here will be perfect. It cancels out all of my hyperpigmentation, my dark circles in like 2.5 seconds, and it gives me that flawless finish, which I'm looking for. Another color corrector that does the same thing that I really have loved, and as you can see, it's another empty. I have 0 product left, and that's from Bobbi Brown. This is their Skin Corrector Stick in the shade Deep Peach. This color corrector is insane as well. I absolutely love it. Now, the one thing I'm going to tell you the difference between the two is this one is definitely more of like a hydrating formula, if I'm going to be honest with you guys, whereas this one, I feel like if you have more oily to dry skin, you can get away with this because it doesn't have a greasy feel. It's definitely going to give more matte vibes on the skin, but this one, it's more of like a hydrating color corrector, if that makes sense. So for those of us with dry skin, you're gonna love it. Clearly, I used it till the end. So now for the complexion, we're gonna dive into foundation and skin tints. Now for more like medium coverage that I feel like you can also build to full, like it's full/medium coverage, is this foundation from Armani Beauty. This is their Luminous Silk Perfect Glow Flawless Foundation. I use the shade 9, and like it says in the name, guys, it gives you that flawless finish. Honestly, it is one of the most beautiful formulas. Like this foundation is actually finished full bottles and have continued to repurchase over and over again. Like that's how you know it's good for me. If I use it, like I said, completely and I have no pumps left, that's how you know it's a good one. So definitely check this out if you're looking for a more medium to full coverage. Now, if I had to put you guys onto the one complexion product that I have been using religiously ever since it launched, is this tint stick from Fenty. The name and everything is literally fading. This is their Ease Drop Blur and Smooth Tint Stick. Now, when this launched, I was not expecting to love it as much as I do, but I use it every day. I'm literally wearing it today, and as you can see, the base is giving flawless. Oh my gosh, guys, I just noticed this is how much product I have left. I'm actually almost done this as well. I'm in the shade 14. The number one thing I love about it is that like when I'm in a rush and I'm doing like my everyday makeup routine like I am today, this is my like go-to makeup look. I like to use products that are convenient for when I'm in a rush, and I just love how I can just go ahead and apply this on my face, all over my face, and then just go in with my brush or my beauty blender and blend it out so fast. The coverage is beautiful. I feel like I can sheer it out to be, you know, like a tint, but it also can give very much full coverage, like very much full coverage. It's the main character in my everyday routine. Now, the last product I want to put you onto is from IT Cosmetics. It's a new favorite of mine. This is their Your Skin But Better CC Plus Nude Glow Color Correcting Medium Coverage Skin Tint. I'm in the shade tan warm. This gives you, like it says, a beautiful, beautiful glow, and the coverage is everything. This is perfect for that clean girl aesthetic, but it still gives you coverage to cancel out, you know, your hyperpigmentation or any of those things. Doesn't cling onto your texture, which is very important. All the products I recommended to you guys do not cling on texture, and the shade range is amazing, so definitely check this out. So how I prep my eyes before I go in with my actual eyeshadow is with concealer, and then I set it with a translucent powder. One of my favorite concealers to do that with is actually this one from Too Faced. This is their Born This Way Super Coverage Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer, and I like to use the shade Butterscotch because it's like the perfect shade for my skin tone. It looks super, super natural. I don't like to use a concealer shade that gives that super bright look underneath the brows, if that makes sense. So I like to use as natural of a shade as possible. Like the concealer says, it's a super coverage concealer, so it really gives you that perfect amount of coverage to cancel out the pigment of your eyelid and give you that true blank canvas before you go in with your eyeshadow. So that's why I really love to use it. The Makeup by Mario concealer, I use the shade 380. It's the perfect shade for me. I'm wearing it today and it gives me that flawless under eye. I love that it's very lightweight, so I can use a tiny amount to give me like a sheer amount of coverage, or I can build it up and have a fuller coverage under eye without making my eyes feel like I have so much product underneath, if that makes sense. So if you're someone who prefers a more lightweight formula, you'll really love this. And I learned when I was going to the Makeup by Mario masterclass that more lightweight formulas also work really well for mature skin. So I wanted to make sure I point that out as well. But guys, this formula is so beautiful. Like, I'm basically almost done this concealer. There's not many concealers that I actually finish all the way. Please try this concealer and thank me later. The finish is beautiful. It's now in the top 3 concealers that I love. But let's talk eyeshadows, because you guys know it's a category that I'm very passionate about. First, we're gonna start off with another Too Faced product as well. This is their Better Than Chocolate Cocoa Infused Eyeshadow Palette. So this is what the shades look like, and what I really love about this palette is that you get transition colors that are pigmented and deep enough to show on brown skin. In general, like, you can never go wrong with a Too Faced palette because the pigment is there. Also, you get some gold tones, you get some brown tones, you get some pops of colors with the blue and the purple. Overall, I just really love the color story of this palette. You can get everyday looks with it, but you can also get like some glam, which I love. Now, the next eyeshadow that we're gonna talk about, I'm sure you guys have seen it go viral. Now, this is from Urban Decay. This is their Space Cowboy eyeshadow. When I tell you guys the way it looks so beautiful on the lid, like, you can have a completely matte eye and then go ahead and just pop a little bit of that on and watch it just take your whole eyeshadow look to the next level. Like, there's been so many times where I feel like a shimmer shadow is just not giving me the shimmer extraness that I'm looking for, and I just go in with my finger and tap it on top, and then it's like, yes, exactly, immediately, yes. And I feel like it's one of those perfect products to get during the holiday sale, because, you know, with the holidays coming around or New Year's and stuff like that, you're looking for a little more extra, a little more razzle dazzle to your eye looks, okay? This is gonna help you step your game up. That's all I gotta say. Now, let's talk powders, okay? There's only 2 powders that I wanna mention to you guys that I use personally to set underneath the eyes, and that is these 2, one from Huda Beauty and one from Laura Mercier. So this one from Huda Beauty, I'm sure you guys all know this powder is so viral all over socials. This is their Easy Bake Loose Baking and Setting Powder. I absolutely am addicted to the shade Peach Pie. It is the perfect shade for me, and it makes sense because I go in with the shade Peach to cancel out my dark circles, my hyperpigmentation, color correcting. So it just makes sense for a peach tone to look flawless on brown skin, if you know what I mean. I haven't been reaching for banana bread ever since I tried this shade. Like, this is so good. And as you can see, this setting powder is huge, guys, so it will last you so long. Now, if you're looking for a translucent setting powder that doesn't have any shades to it, then you're gonna absolutely love this one from Laura Mercier. This is their Ultra Blur Translucent Loose Setting Powder. Like it says in the name, it gives you that blurring effect, which I love so much. I like my under eyes to look smooth and matte. I don't like no glowiness underneath my eyes, guys. Like, I go for a matte powder underneath the eyes. This one does not create your under eyes to look cakey, dry, none of that. And it is truly translucent. Like, it will not change the hues of your concealer or any of that. Whereas, like with the Huda Beauty, let's say if I go in with something that's a little too yellow for concealer, if I go in with this, it's gonna like neutralize it. Whereas this setting powder keeps your concealer to what it is. The next product I wanna mention for powder is from Hourglass. This is their Vanish Airbrush Pressed Powder, and I use the shade Translucent Tan. When I tell you guys, it is the first powder I've ever used to set my whole entire face. Like, normally I don't like to set my entire face, guys. It's very, very controversial, I know. But I just go ahead and set underneath my eyes, and I also set like just right on my smile line. But when this powder launched, I found found myself reaching for it so much more. And when I tell you guys, it does not cling on to my texture, which is the main reason why I do not like to set my whole entire face, because then I feel like I look so dry and scaly and I don't like that look. I prefer the more dewier finish. But this powder from Hourglass does not do that. It's so beautiful on the skin. So I really wanted to take the time to recommend it to you guys, because if you're someone with dry skin like me and really tries to avoid setting your whole entire face, definitely pick this up. It's the perfect powder for touch-ups. I literally have it in my bag every single time I go out, when I'm going to events, everything. Like, this is the powder I'm carrying all the time because it gives me that coverage, flawless finish without looking like a cakey, scaly mess, okay? So Hourglass really did an incredible job with this powder. Now, when it comes to cream blush, this one from Bosma Beauty, this is the cream blush. I absolutely am addicted to the shade Burnt Orange. I'm wearing it today. I feel like it complements my skin tone so beautifully. And what I really love about their blushes is that they are so pigmented, so they really show up on your complexion, which is important, okay? Making it brown skin friendly. It is a 10 out of 10. Now, if you're looking for more of like a sheerer formula when it comes to blush, like you don't want too much pigment, but you prefer more of that cream or liquid formula, then you'll absolutely love this one from Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is their Blurring Serum Blush. It just really gives like a natural flush to the skin. It's like my go-to blush for when I'm doing a clean girl aesthetic vibe. Now, when it comes to a powder blush, there's only one that I feel like I've been reaching for consistently, and it's this one from Armani Beauty. This is their Luminous Silk Glow Blush. When I go in with this blush, the longevity is insane. Like, I don't even have to go in with a cream blush underneath for it to last all day long. But this blush has me wanting to try more shades, and I cannot wait to pick up more shades myself because it is so, so beautiful. The last category for complexion that we have is setting spray. I really want to put you guys onto a new fave and my tried and true setting spray, okay? Now, a new favorite is this one from Makeup by Mario. This is their Surreal Skin Soft Setting Spray. With a setting spray, you guys know how it sprays and the mist of the product is very, very important, because if your setting spray sprays very aggressively and it will leave like those little splashes of dots all over your base, that's not cute. That's not what we need. This one just sprays so beautifully to the skin. Like, I just have to show you guys. Hold on. Like, do you guys see that? What I love so much about it is that it melts everything. That's what I really look for when it comes to setting spray. I prefer for it to give me that dewy finish, which it does. I really prefer it to melt all of the powder products, complexion products, to give you that like skin-like finish. I like my complexion to look like my skin but better, no matter how full coverage it is. And I feel like this helps. But if I were to put you guys onto my tried and true, long-lasting, locking your makeup in place, giving you that glowy, .com finish, is this setting spray from Urban Decay. This is their all-nighter vitamin C long-lasting makeup setting spray. When I tell you guys, I barely have anything left and I already have a full one on standby. That's how you know how much I love this setting spray. Like, I have been using this setting spray consistently since it launched. Like, at first, I really used to always reach for the original all-nighter setting spray when I needed to really lock my makeup in place all day long. But ever since they launched this formula, I feel like it is a dry skin must-have. Not only does it lock my makeup in place all day long, but it gives me that beautiful, glowy, natural finish. So if you have dry skin and you prefer more of a dewy finish, then you'll love this setting spray. But if you prefer to have something that locks your makeup in place all day long without the dewy finish, then you'll like the original formula. I can't even remember the last time I used any other lashes on my channel, honestly, guys. I think I've been using velour lashes consistently for like the past 5 years. I have yet to find a lash brand that can compete with them when it comes to quality, when it comes to how long the lashes last, when it comes to how beautiful they look. And right now I've been really obsessed with their plant fiber lashes. Like, this style has been my go-to, and this is in the style Wildflower. But I also really love their more glam lash. You guys know Can't Be Tamed is one of my favorite lashes as well. Honestly, I love so many lashes from them. It's hard for me to pick, but Can't Be Tamed and Wildflower are my go-to right now. But when I'm not going in with falsies for my everyday, I have found a mascara that I really want to put you guys onto. It's from Charlotte Tilbury. This is their Exagger Eyes Volume Mascara. As you can tell by the name, it is a really great volumizing mascara. And I actually got a compliment when I used this mascara from my girl Sagan when I went out to an event and I wasn't wearing falsies for like the first time ever. And I decided to just go with my own lashes. I always feel weird without falsies because I'm so used to wearing them. So when I'm not wearing them, I feel like my eyes are bald, if that makes sense. I'm sure girls who are obsessed with lash extensions know what I'm talking about. I just feel like lashes always complete the look for me. me. And I always feel like my natural lashes are non-existent because every single time I take a photo or something and I think my lashes are on point, there's like no lash. But she was like, girl, your lashes are beautiful. And I was like, oh, thank you. So maybe I'll just go without falsies a little more here and there. But this mascara really gave my little lashes a little something, okay? So I would definitely check this out if you're someone like me who doesn't have the most voluminous, lengthy, natural lash. This mascara from Charlotte Tilbury will get you together, okay? So we finally made it to the last category of makeup, which is lippies. And I'm gonna start off with lip liners. This category I'm gonna rapid fire through because I feel like lip liners are so straightforward, guys. I look for lip liners that do not bleed, that are pigmented, and are a perfect shade of brown, okay? With this category, I'm actually gonna just tell you guys which shades I like to wear. So you can go ahead and decide if you're looking for a new brown lip liner to try. And if you're like my skin tone, then you'll like any of these liners. So I'm gonna put you guys onto basically every shade that I like. Now this one from Refi is meant to be like super long lasting because it has that quote that you can go ahead and apply over your lip liner to seal it in place all day long. So if you're looking for a long lasting one, then you'll like this one. And I like to use the shade Sepia. And this one from Makeup Forever is honestly the one that I feel like I've been putting in my purse and using every single day. And I use the shade Limitless Brown, and this is their Artist Color Pencil. You can use it as an eyeliner, you can use it as a lip liner, but personally I prefer it as a lip liner, and I love this shade. I used it as my lip liner today. So beautiful, 10, 10, 10s across the board, okay? So two other cream lip liners that I really do love is this one from Rare Beauty. This is their Kind Words Matte Lip Liner in the shade Strong. Beautiful brown, super creamy, absolutely love, and it stays in place, it does not bleed. And another lip liner that I really do love, beautiful shade of brown, very rich, very creamy, is this one from Huda Beauty. This is their lip contour in the shade Rich Brown. So those are my go-to brown lip liners. If you're looking to try any, definitely check them out during the Sephora sale. Now when it comes to lipsticks, the main lip product that I've been reaching for almost like every time I get glam these days is this one from Fenty. This is their High Shine Gloss Stick. I feel like everybody was obsessed with the Gloss Bomb because the formula is beautiful. I personally like a gloss that's very pigmented, so I used to use the Gloss Bomb as like a topper. But when Fenty launched this, I became obsessed with it because it's super pigmented but it has that gloss finish, and that's exactly what I look for, okay? It saves me from carrying a gloss in my purse as well, because a lot of the times, like if I wear a matte lip, for example, later on in the day, I'm always gonna go ahead and top it with a gloss. Whereas with this one, it saves me like another extra step, if that makes sense. I just pack my lip liner and this product and I'm good to go. Now for those of you guys who prefer a matte lip, I really wanted to mention this one from Anastasia. This is their Lip Velvet Lippies. When I tell you guys, this is matte but pigmented.com. So if you prefer a matte lip, I wanted to make sure I gave that option too, because what I love about it the most is that it's not like those matte formulas that make your lips look super dry and like dehydrated.com, if you know what I mean. That is the one reason why I don't like a matte lip, is because you just look like you're parched 24/7. But this one from ABH does not do that. So for my girlies who like a matte lip, definitely check this out. And that brings me to the end of the makeup category. That was a lot, I'm not gonna lie. Your girl is tired. That category was long, okay? So now the last and final category of today's video is fragrance. I really wanted to make sure I take the time to put you guys onto some scents that I have been thoroughly enjoying lately. I'll include the notes of each fragrance on the screen so you guys can see, but I'm gonna just rapid fire. Let's start off with this one from Kayali. As you can see, she is well loved. This is the Vanilla Candy Rock Sugar perfume. Guys, when I tell you, this smells so good. I personally prefer anything with vanilla. I'm just gonna put that out there. Anything with vanilla, I love, okay? In my opinion, I think this and Sparkling Lychee are the best fragrances at Kayali. Kayali has so many insane, beautiful fragrances. Like Monica Tan knows what she's doing. This is my most complimented scent. Like I get so many people asking me like, what are you wearing? What are you wearing? And it's always this one. Even my mom is obsessed with this fragrance. I feel like it's a very beautiful day fragrance, you know what I mean? I'm gonna put you guys onto another very, very vanilla fragrance, okay? And this is the Vanilla Milk perfume from Ellis Brooklyn. Now I'm more newer to Ellis Brooklyn, but guys, I was not expecting to love this fragrance as much as I have. As you can see, it's still very full because like I said, I'm very new to trying out the brand. I've been diving into more of the fragrance space. So let me know if you guys would like me to share my recommendations more often, but I love this scent. It's such a nice, cozy, beautiful fragrance. I'm obsessed with how true of a vanilla it is, especially because a lot of the times with a lot of my fragrances, whether it's a day or night, I like to use a vanilla scent to combine with my other fragrances. So this is gonna be one that I will definitely be doing that with, but on its own, it's beautiful as well. I feel like it's the the perfect day vanilla scent for those of us who are like very heavy obsessed with vanilla, okay? Now, another perfume that I love to use as a day scent, but you can also get away with using it as a night scent as well because it's so rich, is actually this one from Burberry. As you can see, she is loved. I used a good amount of this scent. It is amazing, but what's even cooler is that I just recently got the newer launch from Burberry, and this one is equally as good, guys. I'm gonna make sure to include the name on the screen for you guys, but this one I feel like is more of a nighttime scent because it has more richer notes. This is like the perfect girls night out fragrance. When I'm telling you guys, if you rock this scent, you will get so many compliments, whereas this one I feel like is a perfect rich scent for day if you prefer something more on the richer side. I believe it still has hints of vanilla as well because that is one of my favorite notes. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, the name is not that halal. That's why I'll include it on the screen. That's all I'm gonna say on that. Now, another scent that I just got my hands on, it is a new launch, guys, that I really wanted to make sure I include in this video, is this one from Merit. I was not expecting for this fragrance to be so good. First of all, look at the packaging. The packaging is so cute. I love fragrances that have cute packaging, and all of the fragrances I put you guys onto have such cute packaging. Like, I'm a visual type of girly when it comes to my scents. Like, I want them to smell good, but I also want them to look cute. I feel like this is one of those fragrances similar to the Burberry where you can wear it day or night, and this is their retrospect perfume. Now, I know Merit more for their beauty products, which I actually am gonna be doing a first impression soon, so make sure you guys stay tuned for that. I'm not sure if this is their first fragrance, but if it is, they killed it. And I also feel like when you're purchasing a perfume from the Sephora sale, personally in my opinion, I think it's always great to find those scents that you can use day or night interchangeably, especially if you want to invest in like a good fragrance. So this one, guys, 10 out of 10. Now, the last two fragrances I want to put you guys onto is from YSL. As you can see, the packaging is a 10 out of 10 as well. Now, these scents I feel like are very much grown women fragrances, okay? This is really good for night. These are both their Libre perfumes, but this one I believe is their Flowers and Flames perfume. If not, I'll include the full names on screen. This is more of a lighter, I feel like, daytime scent, but also equally as beautiful. Absolutely obsessed. Like I said, fragrance is very much a picky subject, so I'm always gonna include all the notes on screen for you guys, and then you can decide which is more your vibe. But yeah, that brings me to the end of this Sephora sale recommendations, guys. If you made it all the way to the end of this video, you are the real MVP. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have an amazing experience shopping the sale. Let me know in the comments what products you're gonna be checking out during the sale. If there's anything that I recommended to you today that you'll be checking out, let me know in the comments as well. If you did enjoy this video and found it helpful, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. And like always, I'll see you guys in my next video.